As you may know, I did a mushroom retreat over the weekend, and I wanted to talk about one message that I got. I didn't really get much from myself, and that wasn't the intention. I was doing it for others. But a message did come through, which resonates with things I've said in the past, and kind of resonates with the Monday message I just did too. And it sounds provocative, but I'll explain. Love is not enough. Because, as I've said in the past, it might be better, I think, to not so much focus on love, but focus on removing fear. Because true love is not true love unless you get rid of fear. And to be more direct, as far as what the message was, is that love needs power. Love needs strength. You as a person can't just rely on love, and society as a whole can't just rely on love, because our love is in so many ways watered down. And the message here is that we need to focus on what we need, and what we need is to combine this love, compassion, gentleness with strength, with power, self-empowerment, not in just some cheesy way, but just self-empowerment. You feeling powerful, you feeling confident with who you are and what you're about and what you're capable of. We are so powerful, we're infinitely powerful. And we have to integrate that with our love. You know, we live in a world that focuses on love. All you need is love. Role models like the Dalai Lama, love and compassion, love and compassion. Playfulness, gentle. I mean, he represents himself as playful and gentle, but great masters, they're powerful and they're not afraid. They're not afraid no matter what happens. Like my guru, you know, he's the most playful, sweet, compassionate person, but he is not afraid no matter what happens, largely because of his beliefs. But he was saying if the end was to world, if the world was to end right now, and everyone's running around like a chicken with their head chopped off, he was just like, oh, I would think it's a good day to die. And he's at peace with death. He's at peace with suffering, even, not just death. He's at peace with suffering because he's been through a lot of suffering and almost died multiple times too. And so because of his beliefs, because of his practices, he's transcended these things, and he doesn't think of it as a bad thing or a scary thing, and he's going to just move on to another life or whatnot. And so he's at peace with it. So back to no fear. If you have a lot of fear, this is going to be kind of a harsh thing to say, but if you have a lot of fear, which I'd say 99.9% of us do, even if we don't acknowledge it, we do have a lot of fear. You'll see your fear come up when things happen, when your life is on the line, when you feel like others around you are in danger. And you know what? If you have a lot of fear, then your love isn't, it's not on the level of true love. We'll just put it that way, in my definition. True love is unconditional. True love does not change its mind when something bad or something dangerous gets put into the equation. So, and we live in a world, I mean, you could even go back to testosterone. Supposedly, a 30-year-old now has the testosterone of a 60-year-old in just decades ago. And what's the point here? The point is we need some cojones, you know, we need to integrate our cojones with our love for the benefit of your loved ones and yourself. As untrendy as that might be, it's obvious. And for women too, you need courage. You know, we could say fear, no fear, but the other way to put it is you need courage. You need courage to live in this world. You need courage to be of benefit to those around you. And you need courage to be of benefit to the world that is living in a way that's just barely holding on, you know, just getting by. We're not thriving. We're just surviving. At least that's how we feel. And so we need courageous people to make us feel safe, to make us feel okay. Everything's going to be okay. So get up, stop whining, stop being a victim. Clear, this is the hard thing. It's true. One big way you become courageous and fearless is you clear the limitations in your mind, but also in your body. I rubbed my chakras and did things, and it removed, it let go of things. I felt like ayahuasca did the same thing. It cleared I feel like emotional baggage in my belly. But anyways, you know, the undoing, that part is kind of hard. And, you know, I don't have, you know, set rules to help you with that, but you're going to have to figure out yourself. But just know that, like I've said, you have traumas stored in your body, in your cells, in your belly, in your chakras, etc. I use TRE and rubbing my chakras, and that cleared my root chakra of fear, and that was a huge change for me. But there's many other ways to do it. I guess holotropic breathwork can do it. Maybe plant medicine can do it. Just simply facing your demons, like I always say, will do it. You have to at least be open to it and not be afraid. Interesting, right? You have to get the courage to be able to clear the obstacles that are making you fearful. So, you know, that's a big moment for a human being, but it's so worth it. It's like walking around with a ball and chain, and you get comfortable with the ball and chain because you don't want to face yourself. But once you chop that ball and chain off, it's a whole nother life. It's a whole nother beautiful life after that, from that point on. But in any case, you need some courage, you need guts, you need balls, you need strength. You know, whether you're a woman or not, or a man, whatever, you need strength. If you want to be of benefit to yourself, and then to benefit those around you, your loved ones, and humanity as a whole, you need strength, you need power, you need to be powerful, you need to feel powerful. Sit in your power. You know, listen to hard rock music, listen to hardcore hip hop, watch whatever, I don't know, gangster movies. Because why? Because we live in a world now that poo-poos that. Oh, toxic masculine. Guess what? We need that. We need strength when a world that's trying to make masculinity, a majority of masculinity, toxic, because people throw that phrase around way too much. Because it's a competition. Men did this, and then now women, and then soon now we're going back in the other way now, where people like me are trying to make a balance and say, no, we're gone too far. It needs to be balanced. You as a human being need to be balanced. As far as energy, I'm not talking anything about physically. Energetically, you need to be half masculine, half feminine. And society as a whole needs to be half masculine, half feminine. We need both, obviously. And if you don't zoom out and realize that, you're getting suckered. A lot of us are getting suckered into pointing the finger and blaming someone else, just like we blame Democrats or Republicans. It's a trick. People are getting suckered. Forget all of that noise. The people above are getting us to be divided. But all you know is you need strength. And that is the, relatively speaking, that is that masculine energy. You can be a woman that channels that strength, power, confidence, resolve. It's just a label, but anyways, it's just a means to explain, So anyway, you need power. If you're a loving person, forget about love. You're already loving. Focus on integrating strength, power into your love. Robert Kiyosaki said passion is love and anger. Use anger. Channel anger. Channel your shadow. Integrate your shadow. Jordan Peterson talks about this a lot. A boy is someone that hasn't integrated his shadow. A man has integrated his shadow to become self-empowered. And then he could even use that to benefit those around him. Integrate your shadow. But you have to look at your shadow and your demons, but convert your demons into strength. Vajrayana, transform that anger into clarity is what they would say, but you could use it to feel strong. All right. Love and peace.